I actually thought I was already recording and I'm halfway done. So I'm going to explain to you what I've done so far. Unfortunately, something happened with the camera and I don't know what that was. So what I've done so far is I've taken a small-ish to medium-sized white onion. I've chopped it up and I sauteed it a little bit in this pan here with about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil until it was a little bit translucent. And then I used 2 large garlic cloves in this press and put that in the pan, stirred it around, cooked it for another minute or so. I then added a small head of cauliflower that was chopped up, small little pieces, and then I added some water, probably just enough to cover the bottom of the pan, about this much. And I am kind of steaming it at this point. After it was about halfway steamed, I added some peas. I love peas. And peas and Indian food just go well together. It was about 1.5 cups of, they were frozen peas, they were partially thawed. And that's where I'm at right now. I also added some salt, maybe about 1/2 tablespoon, and about 1/4 did I say tablespoon? 1/2 teaspoon, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So that is cooking up right now. I'll let that go for a little bit more. I'm serving this over lentils. You could totally serve this over rice, over quinoa, any other grain like that. So let me explain again. These are the lentils that I currently like to use. Let me make sure it's recording. Yes. These are the lentils that I like to use because they're organic, they're not in a can, and they're sprouted. So I used 1 3/4 cup. You could use 2 cups. That's just what I had left in the bag. This is going to be enough for myself for dinner tonight and tomorrow. Also, I am using cashew butter. That's going to be the sauce, the curried sauce. Oftentimes, coconut milk is used, and this time I'm using cashew butter because it's what I have. If you ever use the cashew milk in the containers or the almond milk, coconut milk, don't use those. It's a total waste of money. There's about 4 almonds in that whole carton. You can tell because if you look on the macronutrient breakdown, it's like 0 fat. Almonds have fat in them. So per serving it comes out to 0 fat. What they've done is they've thrown in a handful of almonds and used fillers like carrageenan to make it thick so it is more workable. So it seems more like a thick milk, like you're getting more nuts and you're not. It's an illusion. So it's a huge waste of money. A lot of times they have added sugar in them, maybe salt too. Not that salt's bad. So it's so easy to make your own nut milks. For this recipe, what I've done is I have taken 3 tablespoons of this cashew butter. This happens to be raw organic, no salt, and thrown it in the blender and put in about 1/2 cup of water and blended it up. And I have cashew sauce. So it's gonna meld itself together in there really nicely. And I'm gonna do that in just a second. I think those are all the ingredients. I used the rest of this. This was curry powder, and there was about 1.5 tablespoons in here. And I've also put that in towards the end. Now I think you're caught up with what's happening. So this is out of moisture. So I'm going to be adding, and it seems like it's pretty much cooked through. I'm going to be adding this cashew milk. It's going to cream it up. Woohoo! Very nice. Help it finish cook. That is perfect. That is perfect. I'm actually going to turn it right off. Mix it nice. Mix it in real nicely. Oh my goodness. From here it'll be tasting it. See if there's enough salt, enough pepper. If you needed more curry, you could do that. My lentils, did I explain the lentils? Yes, I did. So those lentils, also, that's nice because they cook in 5 minutes. So I had them soaking for a little while and basically simmered them for about 5 minutes, and they've been sitting here. So they're done. I can drain these, which I'm going to do right now in something. This was so fast. I can't believe how fast this came out. I did this in like 10 minutes cook time. Okay. Choking on some water. Wow, that looks really good. Once you get the hang of things in the kitchen, you kind of know what goes with what. It's just easy to kind of look at what you have in your kitchen, ooh, excuse me, and make stuff up as you go. Maybe getting some ideas from a recipe or something, and then adapting that from there. Okay, I'm going to get my favorite bowl. And plate it up. I use lentils too because I like the protein in them. I love lentils, but the protein is what I need because I'm really active. That's about right. So I just got a little bowl of lentils. I'm going to kind of cut this in half so I know what's half. So simple. So delish. I may not eat all this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to eat all this. Not all of it, I mean half. Just not in front of you. There we go. So there we have it. Oh, and I'm going to do a little bit of lime squeeze. So this is totally extra, but I'm just going to squeeze this on top. Add a little bit of something. Alrighty then. So there we have it. Curried cauliflower over lentils. Enjoy, comment below, and tell me how it tasted on your end when you made it for yourself. Terry Lynn, Live True Coaching, Livetru Coaching.